have not. But
Okay.
he said he would.
Yeah, he may have got called away. So we'll go ahead and get started. This is a special call meeting and public hearing via telephone video conference hosted through Zoom as provided in the attached notice on Tuesday, June 9th, 2020 at a little after 6 p.m. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Mayor Pro Tem Bell, no. Councilmember District B, Lane.
Present.
Councilmember District C, Mitch Titch.
Present.
And Member District D, McAuliffe is not going to be here.
She told us last night, so without objection, we'll excuse both those absences. Item 3 is public comments. I'm thinking that may be redundant since there's only one item and it's a public hearing. What say you?
Yeah, I don't see anybody on here, Mayor, that is not here for that item.
Then we'll move on to the public hearing. Madam Clerk, will you call the time, please?
I have 6:06.
6:06, we'll close the regular Zoom meeting, open up the public hearing Zoom meeting, conduct public hearing to hear public comments regarding ordinance number 0-2020-0004, authorizing the issuance and sale of the City of Marque, Texas tax and revenue certificates of obligation, Series 2020, levying a tax and providing for the security and payment thereof, and enacting other provisions relating thereto. Is there anyone else signed on to speak?
I don't have anybody. No.
All right, if you'll call the time, please.
6:07.
6:07, we'll close the Zoom public hearing or reopen the regular meeting. Item 5 under new business, A, discussion possible action regarding adopting ordinance number 0-2020-0004, authorizing the issuance and sale of the City of Lamarck's Texas tax and revenue certificates of obligation, Series 2020, levying a tax and providing for the security and payment thereof, and enacting other provisions relating thereto. This is the first and final reading of this ordinance pursuant to section 1201.028 of the Texas Government Code. I'll entertain a motion.
So move.
Councilman Lane moves the motion. Who's the second?
Second. Mayor, before you vote, you want to give Brad a couple of minutes to tell you exactly what the numbers are going to be and what they found today when they went to the market?
I'll do that under discussion.
Okay.
We have a motion and a second. Now we'll have discussion from our bond counsel. Go ahead, please.
Brad, all yours.
Good evening, Mayor and Council and members of the staff and public. Brad Angst with Stiefel Nicholas. I serve as municipal advisor and bond advisor to the city. With me, I have Jonathan Frells from the Braceville law firm that acts as your bond counsel. This morning, we went out to the capital markets to sell your bonds for the approved project that we worked with you on this winter, primarily to get the start of the financing start to your wastewater treatment plant. Went out and had really good reception this morning. We ended up with we ended up with a 3.06% interest rate on approximately $7 million of bonds that will be repaid over a 30-year life. The structure of the bonds was set up so that the second financing to complete the cost and pay for the rest of the plant next spring and summer will be blended together to provide you a level structure and work within the tax rates that you specified here to us this past winter. So really good reception. We worked with the RBC Capital Markets Group to sell your bonds, wound up with about 6 different investors. on that transaction with a very good interest rate. We had some oversubscriptions in several of the maturities, meaning that you had buyers that put in orders sometimes in the amount of 5 times over the amount of bonds that were available. Because of that, we were able to lower your interest rate during that pricing period anywhere from 2 to 5 basis points, depending on which maturity we are in. So we're pleased with the results. Again, this works within the notice of intent that you all approved earlier this year in the winter. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any additional questions that you may have.
Are there any
Brad, this is Councilman Midstitch. What did you say the rate came out to?
Your true interest cost is a 3.06%.
Very good rate. Thank you.
So a couple of things to add on to that real quick. You know, we don't think we had a chance to talk about this in a council meeting yet, but we had to go through a bond rating process as part of this. And we did that about 3 weeks ago, Brad. I think that's right. And you know, a couple of points about the rating process with all the uncertainty that we have everywhere right now between COVID and everything else that was going on. You know, it would have been very easy for municipality to slip a level or two during this time because, you know, not being able to guarantee, you know, sales taxes, not being able to guarantee whatever. But between the fact that you as a council had enacted a property tax increase last year, the fact that we had worked on our water and sewer rates last year, and the fact that we were able to show them that there was not we because of our revenue structure here in the city, we're not as adversely affected by sales taxes as some of the other cities around us are as quickly when something like this happens. We were actually able to maintain a high rating without qualifications. And that was a big help going out today as well, because I'm sure as these people were looking at it, as Brad said, we had some of those that there was the 5 times the number of people trying to buy them is what we had available. The fact that we had that solid credit report to go with it compared to what they're seeing every place else right now, that was probably a big deal. So you guys making the decisions you made last year in the budget process made this a whole lot easier on everybody. So pat yourselves on the back.
Well, we appreciate your leadership in that. And if there's no further discussion, I'll go ahead and call for the vote. So Madam Clerk, if you'll call the roll, please.
Robin, you're muted.
It certainly was. Councilmember District B, Lane.
Aye.
Councilmember District C, Mitch-Titch.
Aye.
And Mayor Hocking.
The mayor is a yes as well. The motion passes. Item B, discussion possible action regarding updating the city's disclosure procedures to comply with SEC Rule 15C2-12 requirements. I'll entertain a motion.
So move.
There's a motion. Robert, would you like to be the second?
I'll second.
Thank you so much. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, I'll call the vote if you'll call the roll, please.
Councilmember District B, Lane.
Aye.
Councilmember District C, Mitch-Titch.
Aye.
Mayor Hocking.
And I am an aye as well. At this time, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So move.
Second.
Everybody wave at me. You or I guess you can't, but Chris, are you a yes? You ready to go?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you to our Brad and Jonathan and to our council. And this is awesome news for Lamarque. So we'll see you guys later. God bless.
Thank you, guys. Have a good